Okay, where are we and what we're doing? Well, we are up in the northwest. This place doesn't actually have a name yet, but I don't know, terminal we could call that, because it's where all the buses are parked, and it's also, there's a railway station as well. And if you notice, there's a good amount of garages too, so we'll have a little look through here. I think my general state is pretty good. I was playing yesterday. My M4 is well equipped. I've got pretty much, look at that, the long range scope. It's worn, but hey, I've got it. Bipod. So it's normal looting. I know I want to end up down in Zelenor. I came on, I was playing yesterday with a friend of mine who'd only just got the game. He used to play the mod a lot. And hopefully at some point we'll be playing together actually on video. Didn't do any recording yesterday, but did play for quite a long time though. So the general plan is to loop my way down to Zelenor, which is where we normally sort of base ourselves. Ooh, camouflaged hat. Worn. Damaged. Let's have a camo hat, eh? Not big into all the face masks and things and the other bits and bobs. Oh, we've got some stuff in here. Bright orange jacket. Let's grab a drink. So yeah, normal looting. Don't think you get anything on the buses. You do get things in the cars, obviously. Wait. I tend to do things these days with my weapon in my hand. On the grounds that, yeah. Every time I've been killed, it's because I haven't been carrying my weapon. Another battery. Don't seem to see many servers running nighttime anymore. I don't know whether or not it's the server admins have decided to turn nighttime off, if they've managed to do that, or they just have them set that they're rarely, if ever, nighttime. You know, they've got them restarting every 4 hours, and if they restart at the same time each time, maybe that's what's happening. Basically, the airfield is over in that direction, and Lapatino is that direction. Not too many people on the server, and it's a first-person only server. I don't think I'm going to want to play on servers where you can play third person from now on. What's my water container situation like? Running a pair. They look in nice condition. What a condition are mine in? Summer hunter pants pristine, TSOs worn. What are you? Medical. Start IV starter kit. Do I need that? No, I've got one. Don't even know why I'm carrying one, actually. Why am I carrying an IV starter kit when I have a saline? Yeah, let's dump that. What are you? You are... Ooh, antibiotics. I'll have you. I think it's time to sit in a corner and do some nomming. Let's drop my weapon. Eat all the things. You don't need to watch me eat. So I finished doing some of my infantry Tetris. Time to show you what else is up here. Nice little car park and bits and bobs. What have we got in here? Not a lot. But you see, nice little parking area here, and then you've got like, I don't know what you'd call this little portico for on waiting area for the end of the train line. Now, if you follow these, it will take you all the way along across the top of the map, all the way to the new port up in the northeast. Then you carry on following, and they'll take you all the way down the east coast, past the island at the bottom, and all the way along the south coast until you get to the southwest. So the railway line goes nearly all the way around the map now. But yeah, don't know what we're going to call this place. Terminal. Ooh, an axe. Yeah, physics needs to be turned on, I think. Because that would be quite good if they did turn on physics. I know we've got ragdolling coming with the zombies and the people, but if we can have physics turned on, so these things get dropped into the scenery, so they just... so you don't get things artificially like sitting like that. That'd be cool. It would be nice to add powdered milk to a drink thing, so you could make up some milk and then you could have it with your cornflakes. That would be cool. This toilet block often has some interesting things in it, but today, just to make a liar of me, there's nothing. No Zeds up here. Don't think they spawn in this location. You know, this portion of the map's too new. You see? I could have some powdered milk with my water and my cornflakes. Then maybe when I ate them, they wouldn't dehydrate me. Little look outside just to be on the safe side, eh? A few more people turning up on the server. Got to be very careful around heights. It's one thing this game has never handled terribly well. That's the first time I've been up here and not... they see there are a few items. There's Lapatino over there, you see. Wonder if you get things up there. Wonder if it's even worth going up and having a look. Can't even remember if you can climb this thing. And of course I can't go third person. This is where, of course, I just have to tell you that I'm scared of heights and I don't really like this. Ah. No, you can't get up. Oh, that's a shame. Or can you? Ooh. No, I'm back on that main section again. No, you can't get up there, which is a shame. You can see a long way though, can't you? So the airfield is over in that direction. We've got Lapatino over there. And basically, that way, which should be north. Hang on. Nope, that's not the right thing. That's the right thing. Which way's north? In the northerly direction, there is very little at the moment. Now, that doesn't mean there is going to be very little forever. There's quite a lot of stuff up there. Because, hang on. That's probably the edge of the map. But yeah, going up there... Do I have a map of the northeast? Hang on. Boom. Nope. Boom. Northeast. There we go. Oh, northeast, idiot. Sorry, wrong thing completely. It's not the northeast I'm interested, it's the northwest. Northeast, west, northeast. Oh, I've got two northeasts. There's probably a better way of handling this than I am. But hey, sometimes, long way round. Right, so, we are here. Hang on, zoom in, zoom in, zoom in, zoom in. Oi, scroll. Thank you. In fact, we're at the top of this tower. See, Lapatino, airfield. Now, if we go up here, there is very little, except for lots and lots and lots of roads. There is a water source around here somewhere, can't remember precisely where. But there's all this up here, which Gatto and I had a look at a few weeks ago, and it's really odd because there's these concrete pads you can't see them on the map, laid into the ground. And they do look quite unusual. But you've got all of these roads that never used to be here. There's something there. And there's one along here somewhere as well. But we've got all sorts of roads up in the north. And places where there are going to be towns and villages that simply didn't exist before. And hopefully we'll be getting some of those fairly soon. So let's sort my inventory out again. Someone was saying that there's a way of combining the maps together, and I haven't figured out how to do that yet. Let's go down before I munch my way through that little lot. Because, let's face it, these heights don't do anything for me. I know it's only a game, I'm sat in my chair in my study, but... yeah. Ugh. Scary. Slurp a coffee time. So I think we'll trot along to Lapatino. Why are my fists up? Don't know what it is about getting on and off ladders, but they seem to affect your health. Don't know what it is about ladders. You used to get like a gradient change on your health by going up and down a ladder. I've noticed it before. Whether it actually affects your health or not, I don't know. But you can sometimes feel a bit washed out after going up and down a ladder. Oh well, catch up with you in a minute. And I've made it to Lapatino. And the looting continues. What surprises me is there doesn't appear to be zombies, which is always of concern. Doors don't appear to be open, but by the same token there don't appear to be any zombies either. And that does strike me as a little unusual. Right, let's have a look at that first aid kit compared to mine. Is that road sign in the middle of the road? Odd. Now I could do with another canteen. Or do I need another canteen? I think 2 canteens should do me. Definitely no Zeds, which is very suspicious. But that said, these areas don't look looted, so Either that or it's a very, very cautious player who closes all doors behind them. Ah, first Z. Ooh, another box. What do I want to put in? I've got things I want to put in a box. Is the box getting full? It's getting full, so maybe a bandage doesn't go in. And that does. Infantry Tetris. 2 boxes. Rotten banana. Haven't figured out what to do with those yet. Another rotten banana. So I've seen my first Z in town, and she's just over there. But suspiciously very few Zs, which I do think is slightly odd. Always good things in these ones. Ooh, some food. Of course, I'm aiming towards getting the "your stomach is completely full" message, which I haven't seen for a while. Green cargo pants. How many pockets have they got? Hang on. What condition? It's worn. Pristine. Yeah, I think I'll kick with what I've got. Into the headmaster's office. A pen. An opportunity to look out of a window. Always take the opportunity to look out of windows. These restaurants are always pretty good. Never seems to be anything up here, and this door doesn't open, which is annoying. Backpack. Bit of rotten fruit. Sort of knowing which buildings have things in. It's, I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm getting not selfish, but I'm getting. That door doesn't. No, that door doesn't open. A little blasé that I should really be searching every single building, because I do need food. Just some are better than others. How the heck am I going to get that? After all, that's only a bloody can of drink. Again, look out of windows when you can. Never found anything in this room, apart from a good view, of course. See, an EpiPen. Shouldn't really sit opposite the doorway, should I? So, let's eat and drink what I've got. Really remember to put my pistol away first, because it'll bring the pistol out each time and slows the animation down. And again, you don't need to watch me eat. These buildings are normally pretty good. See? A PU scope and a backpack. Some food. Some items you can never reach. A doorway that doesn't open, but strangely actually has a 3D handle and gives you the message to open and close door. But what you're doing is you're opening and closing a door below you. That door never actually opens. Let's have a trot along to the big red barn. Ah, a zombie. Hello, zombie. Bye-bye, zombie. Secret to opening these, do not approach in the middle. About there. I'll watch out for them pushing you out of the way. Don't think we get anything in here yet. Where you always used to. And also these buildings here, with these platforms, they always used to have things on, but they don't anymore. Got ourselves a little house. We'll have a quick look here. Never found anything in one of these. But I look all the same. I say, the airfield's just up there. That's the road to the airfield. What have we got? A hammer, a pair of gloves. Oh, the state of my gloves. Pristine. Pile of sticks. Unusual not to find something in there. Occasionally you find things actually on these stairs. But it's up here. Ooh, what an apple. Have a good look along there, nothing. I could imagine that if I was if this was real, I wouldn't be quite happily jogging around like this. I'm not very good with heights, to be honest. As I say, not seen a server playing nighttime for a while. So very careful with stairs. Have a little run around inside as well. See if there's anything in here on the floor. Couple of items by the look of it. Another hammer. Looks like a can of drink. And it is. You can see as we go down here, we've actually got two buildings clipping through each other. Which is a wee bit of shame. Come on, Bohemian Interactive, you can do better than this. And again, eat all that you've got. No point keeping food in your backpack. It's much better off in your tummy. Because your stomach will digest it down and it'll go into your energy reserves, and your energy reserves are huge. They really take quite a lot of filling. Cola, or the soft drinks, also contain a certain amount of sugar as well, which help your energy reserves, as well as giving you fluid. And the cans of baked beans give you fluid as well. Stomach feels stuffed. That's the message you want to see. One day I will remember that I've got... In fact, I'll do that now, because I keep on thinking that that's on 4. And off we trot, heading south. You notice there's another construction over there. Found that yesterday, didn't even know it was there. You see? Another construction site. Out in the middle of nowhere, for no apparent reason. Some of the things they've done make perfect sense, others, less so. Catch up with you in a bit. Right. Over there is Vibor. And this is Polina. I think it's called Polina. Plenty of decent loot, and also a water source, which is cool. Now you may notice my colour saturation has dropped quite a lot, and that's because I've been fist running, or fisting. Yeah, we haven't think of a decent name for that yet. It's basically where you bring your fists up and you double tap. You run remarkably quickly, but it does seem to take a lot of your energy. I do like the view distance on this, the way they've set it out so far. Really cool. That door's open. I think that door should be closed. Yes, that door should definitely be closed. There used to be, in the old map, a water source here, but there isn't any more. How many players we got in the server? A few more's turned up. During the pre-alpha we spent a lot of time around here. Yes, definitely been a player around. Come on, let me through the door. Something I've noticed, you can't sit in the chairs. Armour 2 you can. Now if this place has been heavily looted, I'm not likely to find anything nice in here, am I? Maybe I should just make my way up to the water source. See, doors are open. Didn't go everywhere, did he? An opportunity to look out of a window. Yes, very nervous. Yes. Gotta be nervous. Really have to be. All my favourite loot spots have already been checked. Oh, strange. Food in here and he didn't take it. Let's have something to munch. Still eating. You know, it's only about 15-20 minutes ago since I last had a message saying you're completely stuffed, but you've got to keep on eating. You've got to have the food inside your tummy rather than inside your backpack. really nervous about other players as I'm playing on my own. If I was playing with somebody else, excuse me. Sorry about that, coughing my guts up. No point in you having to listen to that. Yeah, I was saying, yesterday I was playing with little Hugh, and there was one point where we actually heard someone talking to us. They're trying to spook us out, and basically I was sat there with my M4 raised, said, you know, we are friendly, but if you shoot at us, we will shoot back. And we basically walked away without having ever seen them, but we did hear them through the local chat. I'm not quite sure the range of local chat. Always used to be about 100 metres. And he was basically trying to shit us up. And it was working. It shit us up, and we left. But I felt less concerned about it because there were two of us. But I'm on my own. It is going to be a little nerve-wracking. Actually looking inside buildings as you go past them rather than... Yeah, you get the idea. These floors didn't make so much noise. An EpiPen. To the point where I'm not even entirely sure what I would do if I actually met someone, whether I would just blind fire or I don't think you get anything in these. I think these are completely burnt out. Of course, it might have been several hours since the server restarted. So he's done the garages, and he's looted that building. Very nerve-wracking wandering around an area where you can see that another person has been. I mean, the good point of it is, of course, that now I have mislaid something. I thought there was a supermarket in this town. I know there's a water source along here on this side of the road. I can't remember where it is. Ah, duh. Yes, very nerve-wracking. I'll be happy when I'm out into the woods. Of course, unless this chap is watching me from the woods. See? Probably means he's going to Zelenor. You have to be so careful, so cautious. Because it's not zombies that are going to kill you, it's other players. Catch up with you in a bit. Right, we're just trotting along. One thing I'd have remembered I did want to say is there's a Humble Bundle on at the moment, which is Bohemia Interactive Humble Bundle. So it's a whole load of the Bohemia Interactive games, including Armour 1, the Gold Edition, which I own on disc somewhere. And I haven't played, for years, I haven't played Arma 1 since Arma 2 came out, and Arma 2's a few years old now. And, God, it took me back. I had forgotten quite how hinky the animation was. One of the other things I noticed is, of course, my computer's that much more powerful. I can turn all the settings up, and I can turn it up to a higher setting than I could run it back then. And something I hadn't realised was Arma 1 does have grass. It's not very pretty, it's not as dense or as lush as this, but it does have grass. You see, I always remember it as just having this painted surface. And it wasn't the game, it was the fact I had the settings turned down. But damn, the animation is hinky. I mean, you jig about, watching your character move is funny as you like. Now, has he been here? Let's check. It's unlikely, but anything's possible. Ooh. Spring hunter pants. Pristine. Pristine. Colour choice, I suppose. Nah. Let's leave them. There's a bayonet there. Right, let's carry on. Hang on, don't want my fists up. So yes, the Humble Bundle, the Bohemia Humble Bundle, also includes Arma Tactics, which was a sort of iPad-like game, or Android game, which has been converted to work on the desktop. Don't think it works terribly well on the desktop, as the interface doesn't feel right. Had a very brief look at it, and there's the Gaia mission, which is carrier command. Ah, that always makes me smile when Zelenor coves into view. My hometown. Say over there you've got Green Mountain, TV tower. But yeah, there seems to be lots of games. Some of them are quite old. It's the whole of Arma 2 as well. Not well, almost the whole of Arma 2. There's Arma 2 and Operation Arrowhead, which is enough to get you to play the Dayz mod. If you're watching this and have never played the mod, unlikely, but hey, it's possible. And the money goes to charity, which is good, which it now makes it the third time that I've bought Arma 2. Because I bought Arma 2 on disc when it first came out. Because Arma 2 is a pain in the tail to install. It takes about 5 hours in total. With all the patches and all of the extras that I've got. So I then bought it in a Steam sale again, so that I could install it quickly and easily through Steam. And now I've bought it again through the Humble Bundle. So you get a lot of this with Humble Bundles and some of these sales. You end up rebuying the same games over and over again. But yeah. Certain absence of zombies. So I think we'll be fairly circumspect as we come into town. But yep, the Humble Bundles, so if you're catching this video when it's only just gone up, I think the Humble Bundle's got a couple of days left. And I think I paid about $10. And you get all of the extras. So it's a whole pile of games. But the Carrier Command Gaia mission looks interesting. And that's a fairly new game, only came out a year or so ago. Still very disappointed you don't really get anything in these. Always used to be a mainstay for me, these buildings. These are the power lines that, if you follow them, take you all the way out to the northeast to Berezino. They start down in the substation down there and go all the way to the power station in Berezino. Ooh. I heard a zombie. Where are you? Yeah, I hear you. Oh, there you are. Hello, mate. Oop, missed. Yeah, got him eventually. But yes, power lines. Fantastic navigational aids. There is a new set of power lines that I want to investigate, actually. I haven't actually done that yet. They go from Gorka. There's a new substation and it goes south. And I haven't figured out where they go yet. But that's always interesting, you know, there's new power lines. So I've got to figure out where they go. Got to be a little circumspect. Don't know if there are people in town. Can't quite see down there yet. See if these have been done. No, they haven't. Ooh, an apple. Always go up here to check. Looks like the shotguns are coming fairly soon. Along with a hacksaw to chop the shotgun nose off. Ooh, another apple. Was that the apple I saw? So yes, looks like there's going to be the shotguns are coming fairly soon. There's also, I think, a couple more guns. I think there's an AK coming. And a sort of hunting rifle type civilian weapon coming. And spray paint. You're going to be able to buy, or not buy, you're going to be able to find spray paint and modify your weapons. You know, spray your Mosin. I'm not sure to what end, but I'm sure we're going to get people running around at some point with pink and blue and green weapons. A PU scope. The search for stuff. The search for stuff is never ending. Not that much in there. Let's eat those few items I found. There was talk about if you have a bad diet, you are more likely to be ill. So eating things like fresh fruit will at some point become important. I think if you survived entirely on tinned fish and tinned food, you wouldn't do yourself any good. Heck, if you lived on tinned beans all the time, all you'd do is fart. And I can't imagine the state of your breath after eating quite this much fish. Still don't know why I've got the bayonet on the end. I think it just looks flashy. I mean, this grip, the RIS grip, is good because it means you can clip the you can clip that light to your weapon. Stomach is now completely full, which is a good thing. Sod it, let's go down to the military. None of these buildings look opened, although there don't appear to be many Zeds around. Does that mean the person who has been through has been paranoid and closed all the gates behind them? You know, I know Pip does it. He closes all the doors. But Pip is a fairly cautious player. Ooh, rice. Over 3,000 calories in a box of rice. Doors are closed. But again, if we're dealing with an uber cautious player who goes around closing bloody doors all the time, what does that tell us? The lack of zombies is of concern. Because there should be a good 15, 20 in this town. Always has been. There are no zombies. It tells me someone's cleared the area of zombies, but there aren't any doors open. We shall see. Looking in those windows upstairs, seeing if I see anything. Really would be a lot happier if I saw some zombies. Door's definitely closed. Someone's not going to go to the trouble of killing all the zombies in an area and then not loot. Just heard a zombie. That's actually a good thing. Let's get into the open. Still very nervous. Low sun angle isn't... Ah, another zombie. Okay, I feel a lot happier now that I've seen a zombie actually in this area. That looks in nice condition, doesn't it? Pristine. Oh, pristine. Burlap sack, is that? No, tan t-shirt. Yeah, rotten apple. Now, what are you and do I need you? Saline bag, no, I've got one. And it's only really of any use if you're with other players, which I'm not, so... Bit of rotten fruit. Oi, open up. Ooh. I just spotted you, didn't I? Hello. That is the little iron sight. If I was doing lots of close quarters work, I would swap those two round. I was watching one of Dyslexy's videos. Much to my surprise, he was playing DayZ. But one of the things he was doing is he was swapping an ACOG for that little iBus sight when he was going from close quarters to long distance. Just by swapping them backwards and forwards. I've got one of those. Let's do the outside first. If the weapons are more accurate, nice long scope, looking at this door. Don't think I need any more bandages. Ooh. Clothes, 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 clothes. Ah. Another tin opener. Suppose I should pick it up. Now, what have we got? Khaki. Pristine. Worn. Not sure if I want either of those. It's not like I double up them or anything. Sometimes I wish you could layer clothing. Blood bag kit. No, I don't think I need one. If we were playing together, if I was playing in a group. Ooh, the second campaign. Just got a message in the bottom of the corner of my screen. I might go and play that now. The second campaign for Armour 3. I'm having that because I need the rounds. Let's play some inventory Tetris. Right, so empty that. Ah, there's a thing. Are you now full? No, you can't be full. 300 rounds you'd bloody take. Yes, thank you. I had a load of these and I emptied them in. I only need two. I need the one I'm carrying and And I also emptied some of those as well, because again, I don't need that many. I had 3 of those. You don't need it, you just need the bullets that are in it. Oh, and this is what I was going to show you about that, what thing he did, right. This weapon, with this sight, is not so great indoors, but... Oh, hang on, let's make sure we've got space for it. That's a bit better for close quarters. Still zooms you in a bit, but that is better for close quarters. Than that. And the one thing I noticed that he was doing in his Shack Tactical video was actually actively swapping between the two. Right. I think I have had enough gameplay for today. So you know where I'm going if you're used to my videos. I am going to go and log out somewhere nice and quiet. Go up to the top end of town. See, it feels so much happier that there were zombies in and around here. It goes to show to me, at least, that there were that there hasn't been player activity here. Still surprised there aren't more zombies, but maybe Brian's turned them down or something. I think the number of zombies, it could be what might be a good idea if it was set to some kind of dynamic mode built on server response. That would be quite cool. But yeah, we think about where we started. We started up in that town in the northwest. Pardon? The one that has no name at the moment. That's rather an expensive zombie, wasn't it? My colour saturation still hasn't come back yet. But yes, we started up in that sort of terminus city, the city where, or the town, it's not even a town, is it? It's not even a village, there aren't any houses. Where the railway station is and the bus terminal is, and there's a little construction site there. And it's the end of the railway line, up in the northwest. Went down through Lapatino, then Polina. By the way, you check cars for oh, come on, open up. You check cars for maps. Yeah, came down through Polina, then down to Zelenor. And I was paranoid for most of the way because there had been player activity. And player activity is always going to make me nervous. There have been some zombies here, but not as many as I would think there should be. We've got to get that off I wish there was a more positive way of swapping between single shot and multi-shot. There was a definite click, but there doesn't appear to be one. Or I could look at the weapon and see some switch or other. I think it's that one there in the middle. To tell me if I was positively in single shot or multi. But anyway, I think we'll wrap it up there. My character should still be... Yes, he still says healthy, although my colour saturation doesn't look quite right. I have covered quite a long distance, haven't I? We've got a little bit of food we suppose we can munch. We found a couple of nice little items. Found this Ibus, or no, Bus. How would you pronounce that? B-U-I-S site, which is very nice for close quarters work. It's a nice little iron sight. Don't know if it's badly damaged. I don't know if that actually makes any accuracy. Does your weapon get more accurate if everything is... You took your bloody time, didn't you? Missed. Thank you. Took your bloody time getting here. Right, what was I doing? What was I talking about? God, I can't remember. Yes, well, if this is all in pristine condition, is your weapon more accurate? Don't know. Might be an interesting mechanic if that was the case. Might be something for the future. If this is all pristine, is your weapon more accurate? Is my weapon less accurate because I've got the bayonet attached? Is it less accurate because I've got the close quarters combat buttstock? Don't know. There's lots of uncertainties at the moment. Partly they're uncertain because it's undocumented, partly uncertain because it's alpha and things are still in flux. So yeah, I really don't know whether the condition of what your weapon is made up of makes it more prone, less accurate, or whether, yeah, I don't know. I just don't know the answers to these questions, and I find it slightly aggravating, but I don't know. I'm not going to eat that. I'll probably eat that fairly early on when I come into the next round, because that's about 3,000 calories there, and it says my stomach feels completely full, so you don't want to be eating a whole pile of rice on a full stomach. So, ladies and gentlemen, we'll call it a wrap there. I will love you and leave you. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed today's video, and I will talk to you lovely ladies and gentlemen later. Bye bye.